Ford is another name, household name as well, because you got Ford trucks everywhere, and cars and all that good stuff. So Ford right now, we are actually, price is actually working this downtrend, which coincides. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Well, this is your boy Francis. Welcome to the Trading Success Show. If this is your first time, you're welcome to this channel. And today we're going to be talking about those good, beautiful names of stocks. Okay, and I will make it really quick today, and so that we can get more out of it. Okay. So based on the chart, okay, we're going to be talking about long-term stocks and stocks with dividend as well in terms of your portfolio. So if you're looking for those dividend stocks, you're going to find some of them here as well. Okay. Anyways, let's get into it. Let's figure out what's going on in the market, what we're expecting next week based on our economic calendar. And I'm also going to talk about 4 growth stocks that is of a beautiful potential to hold for the long term, right? So let's get into it. Looking at the market overall, at this point, this is just a one-day performance, and now you can see that sector pretty much will green, in the sense that we also got just a little pullback in Microsoft, Google, and Meta. But overall, the market is so strong, right? Now let's look at 1 week performance. From 1 week performances here, you will see looking at energy as down and technology down. However, technology being down, the market is still not down. You know, it's not giving way. We're pretty much at that 52 weeks high there, right? Looking at SPY, that is it. Look at that. Okay, so we're pretty much there. So are we going to expect a double top? Okay, that is the question. So if we expect a double top here, therefore we're going to be looking at the retest of this purple line right here, this one that you seen, this purple line. So keep an eye out on that name. So going into it in details for the economic calendar, we're looking at Monday factory orders, and guess what, ISM services is going to come in as well, followed by job openings at the same hour. Wednesday we have US productivity. Okay, also talk about US trade deficit. Jobless claim is going to come in on December the 7th on Thursday, and on Friday we're going to have the unemployment rate and unemployment report, followed by the hourly wages. So pretty much we don't have much going on, but the following week is going to be our core PPI and core CPI. This is what, you know, GPOR pretty much look at, and also we're going to have that Fed's minute as well. So anyways, this week coming up we have SPY. So like I said, we're right there at the resistance zone. That is where we are. Okay, so this July highs is right there. So we're right at that resistance. But guess what? Is this gonna be a shakeout for more people buying in anticipation of the break, or we're gonna pull back to revisit our trend? Where's the trend here? I did show you that purple line. So that is going to be our trend, first trend, and that's gonna be another second trend, right? So that is what we're expecting in the market. So keep an eye out. First stock here, looking at Kroger. Okay, KR right here, we're looking at this purple downtrend. Okay, we're breaking that level right now, so you know it is good. In terms of Kroger, I picked up some of them right below $43 in anticipation of price revisiting this trend, and that is what we're doing right now. So I think Kroger is still there in terms of most places in the US, right? So keep an eye out on that. New names here is gonna be AI. Okay, AI. We're looking at price continue to push to the upside, where we're looking at $32. So once we break this $32, we should be good to continue to push to the upside. Otherwise, our support lies on this 200 moving average. Okay, now for those 4 growth stocks that I talked about, you know, looking at it, let's look at Uber. Uber is one of them. Why? Because most places you go to, Uber is right there. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at 5-year weekly. Clearly we're looking at this area right now, so we're breaking levels, right? Possibly we get to that 61 ish area. Okay, that's where our resistance is gonna come in after the $60. So $60, 61, that is that area of supply. So keep an eye out on that name. That is number 1. Number 2 is Amazon. E-commerce is everywhere. Everything is everywhere. So guess what? We're pretty much looking at what is gonna happen with this name. So right now we're actually right here around that supply zone. So we'll see how price is gonna react around the 150 area, 150, 145 for that resistance. But if we continue, then we can shoot right up into 155, 158 in the coming days on Amazon. Amazon is a household name and is a name where you can put in your portfolio and you should be good. Also talking about Chipotle as well. Chipotle just making new highs, and guess what? It's a beautiful looking chart as well. Looking at this, just breaking, pulling out of trend, and last time we got close to about 1200, and then we never looked back. Okay, so we're 1,000 points more than where we recently pulled back. And the last one is going to be what? Visa. Why? Because look, we're really breaking out of resistance zone on Visa right now. So that's what we're doing, and I will expect continuation as long as the market continue to push, right? Keep an eye out on this, because why? Because you know, those your debit card, and they're pretty much Visa cards, you know, pretty much competing with MasterCard as well. So Visa, MasterCard, they're still gonna be there. People still gonna be spending and all those good stuff. So keep an eye out of these 4 names, because they are very solid names. Okay, so any pullback is a give on this. So this line is a 200 moving average. So right there, if for any reason price come here, man, I will be loading up the boat. Remember, this is not a recommendation to buy or to sell any stock or equity. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay. Anyways, another stock here is going to be Amber. Okay, AMBRELA. AMBA. Right now we're breaking out of levels, and we got to 62.50, rejected, and back down to below 60. So this area is gonna act as a support for now on that name. Tesla did good actually. We got into downtrend resistance right here. Okay, remember, every time we get to this trend we tend to pull back, right? So that's what we're doing right now. So but for now we're looking at this trend as well. So this area is going to act as a support, which also coincide with 20 and 50 exponential moving average. So keep an eye out there. Disney for now, I'm looking at price trying to pull back into support. So support here is 92. If he failed there, then we're looking at the 200, which is the $90 on Disney. I think Disney will still do good, depending on how much people love you know, the world out there. Anyways, Unipart, this is one of Cathy Wood's holding, and see how price really shoot right off. So I still have some position right here of that break. So you know, I think we're doing good so far, but for now, you know, I did take some profit because we really extended. However, 84% is your ROSI with huge amount of volume, so that equals profit taking. So that is up to you. Not a recommendation, right? Google as well. Google at this point, I'm looking at price really pulling back to support, and we did pull back to 132. Beautiful candle right there. and right now we're looking at price continue to bounce off this area in the coming days, even as market is so very strong. Another name to keep an eye out on is MRVL. MRVL right now failing that level. We couldn't hold the inverse head and shoulder pattern, and guess what, boom to this side to retest the 200 moving average. So I'll be expecting some momentum push from this spot, from this level. So if you want to hold for something for a long term, which is not a recommendation, I think this also is another good name, followed by ANET and Apple and all that. So Apple, looking at Apple, right now we have that flag and we just need to break 192.50 to continue our momentum push into 195 or even 197.50. So keep an eye out. Square, of course, aka block, we're looking at that 200 moving average break, and then we still then look back. Support is at 63. That is our support on that name. Yum brand. We're looking at price around this 130, 129. Again, that is our 200 moving average. That is where the price will be going because we're holding support. Also looking at NVDA. NVDA right now we pull back. Why? The market is going up. Why is this stock pulling back? What's going on? Well, we're looking at 50 exponential moving average as our support. If price can break 473 again, which is our 20 exponential moving average, I think we can continue to retest, go back and retest 480. Okay, so keep an eye out on that. Also Textron TXT, this is also a beautiful looking chart, and we're looking at price breaking 79 into $80, so that should come in handy. Also, who doesn't love Southwest Airline, right? Within the US, I think LUV, also there's possibility for this to coil off of this level. This is going to be very interesting to watch as we break through 27 right into $30 in the coming days, as people continue to momentarily travel. Also Matter actually found resistance somewhere, right? I did talk about Matter. I said at some point it's going to find a resistance and then we'll pull back. Right now 50 exponential moving average, which coincide with this trend right here, that is going to be our support in the coming days. Talking about JP Morgan, we're looking at support at 158. Okay, so we are extended, however we are in that resistance, so we can get that fake out and then fill that resistance spot. PLTRE, this is Palantir, we are at resistance, which is 2050. That is our spot, so keep an eye out on Palantir. Also Ford is another name, household name as well, because you got Ford trucks everywhere and cars and all that good stuff. So Ford right now, we are actually, price is actually working this downtrend, which coincide with our 50 exponential moving average. I think that spot will continue to push to the upside, but for now we don't know anything about any Ford takeover, but for now keep an eye out. BWXT as well is a beautiful looking chart when you look at the daily or the weekly, which is trending up. So keep an eye out. 78 79 is coming, however at that 80 is going to be our resistance. Talk about ABBV. ABBV is below the 200 moving average, which I love. So right now is also a good time to still keep an eye out. I think if price revisit the 20 exponential moving average again, then we should be good. But for now, our downtrend is breaking, which is also a sign of bullishness right into 200 moving average. So keep an eye out. BA is already up there, and I don't know, this stock just surprise me every single time. The out of those 240 eyes, we pull back to around the 175-ish area, and now we're back into almost close to the 52. So keep an eye out. I think that is another stock to watch. I am AIG as well, is up there, 52. So keep an eye out. I love the name MET. If you notice, most people, they are insurance and stuff like that, long life or lifelong insurance and all those good stuff. So this is our head and shoulder pattern, so look for that break if it comes on the name. However, talking about trend, ABBV is also another stock that is really trendy. Volume is good. It's 1.3 million changed hands as of Friday, and we're still not looking back. We just keep going. So for any reason price revisit this trend, that guess is a trend trade right there. So if you're gonna thinking about picking up some around the $71-$70 spot and then trend it back up again. Guys, thank you for being here. The remaining chart, I'm gonna post them up on my stock tweet, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you, and have a blessed weekend.